Hello everyone, welcome to AutomationEdge training video. In this video, we will explore the database in AutomationEdge. The Reading Retreat Bookstore is a small independent bookstore that sells a wide range of books. The store owner, Sarah, wants to keep a track of the inventory, including book titles, authors, prices, and the number of copies available for each book. Sarah starts her bookstore without a proper inventory management system. She keeps track of the books using pen and paper or spreadsheet. However, as the store grows and the number of books increases, managing the inventory becomes challenging and time consuming. Sarah often faces difficulties in finding a specific book, identifying low stock items, or generating accurate sales reports. So Sarah realizes the need for a more efficient solution and decides to implement a database to manage the bookstore's inventory. Sarah collaborates with a database developer to design a database schema. They identified the necessary tables such as books, authors, and inventory, and define the appropriate fields for each table such as book ID, title, author, price, and quantity. Sarah starts entering the bookstore's book information into the database. For each new book, she adds the relevant details, including the book title, author name, price, and the number of copies available. As the database stores this information, it becomes a centralized repository for all the bookstore's inventory data. And Sarah can now easily retrieve the information from the database. If a customer asks for a specific book, she can quickly search for it using the book's title or author name. The database provides instant access to the book's detail, including the price and the quantity in stock. Whenever a book is sold, Sarah updates the database to reflect the change in stock. If a book's quantity reaches a certain threshold, she receives an automated alert indicating the need to restock. This proactive inventory management ensures the bookstore never runs out of popular titles and can fulfill customer demands efficiently. With the database in place, Sarah can generate reports and gain the insights of the store's inventory and sales performance. She can analyze which books are selling well, identify trends, and make informed decisions about stocking new titles or promoting specific gens. By implementing a database for inventory management, Reading Retreat Bookstore experiences several benefits. Sarah saves time and efforts by having all the inventory data in one place, simplifying data retrieval and analysis. The accuracy and reliability of the inventory information increases, ensuring efficient stock management and customer satisfaction. This example demonstrates how a database can optimize processes, bolster decision making, and boost overall efficiency for enterprises managing extensive data volumes. To deal within the world of data integration and business intelligence, AutomationEdge is a widely used platform that offers a range of features and capabilities. One essential aspect of AutomationEdge is its extensibility to plugins, including database plugins. These plugins play a crucial role in enhancing AutomationEdge functionality and connecting it to our various database systems. Database plugins in Process Studio are essential components that enables connectivity, optimizing performance, and enhance data integration capabilities with various database systems. They provide seamless integration, efficient data processing, and advanced transformations, empowering organizations to leverage their existing database infrastructure and extract valuable insights from the diverse data sources. These are the few database related plugins available in AutomationEdge. These are few lookup and utility plugins which can be used to check whether the table is exist or not, to compare two different tables, to check whether the column is exist or not. These are few output plugins which can be used to store the details into the table, to delete the data from the table, or to update data of the table. These are few input plugins which can be used to get the table names from the database or to read the table data from the table. Before using the database plugin, it's essential to establish a connection with the database. So the first approach is establish a database connection in each step. In this approach, you would create a database connection in each step in your workflow that require database access. This means that you will set up a connection multiple times if you have multiple steps that interact with the database. While this method offers flexibility, it can result in more overhead and potentially slower performance. Another approach is create a shared database connection. You can create a shared database connection that can be used across all the steps within a specified project. This approach involves setting up a single database connection, typically at the project level, and then reusing that connection in multiple workflows. This can help improving efficiency and reducing the overhead of creating connections multiple times. The choice between these two approaches depends on your specific use case and requirements. Creating a shared database connection is often preferred in scenarios where you have multiple workflow accessing the same database within a project. It helps streamline the database connection management and can improve performance. However, if you have different projects with distinct database connections, it may still make sense to create a separate connection for each project. First, let's delve deeper into the concept of shared database connection. This is a fantastic feature. Shared database functionality in Process Studio refers to the capability of sharing a single database connection across multiple workflows or processes within the Process Studio. This functionality offers several benefits like efficiency. Within shared database functionality, we can establish a single database connection and reuse it across multiple workflows or processes in Process Studio. Consistency. When we share a database connection, it ensures consistency in database setting and configurations across all workflows or processes that uses that connection. Ease of maintenance. Shared database connections simplify the maintenance process in Process Studio. Scalability. Shared database connection facilitate scalability in Process Studio. Security and governance. By using shared database connections, we can centralize the management of database credentials and security settings. In summary, the shared database functionality in Process Studio enables efficient, consistent, and centralized management of database connections across multiple workflows or processes. It improves performance, reduces maintenance effort, ensures consistency, and enhances security and governance in your data integration processes. Now, let's see how we can create the shared database connection. To set or create a shared database connection, there are multiple ways like in a project explorer, right click on the project, select new, under that select database connection. In project explorer, select the project, select connection, right click on database connection and click on new database connection. Also, we can edit, delete or create a new connection under connection. To do so, you can right click on the database under connections and perform the operations. In Project Explorer, select project, right click on a connections and click on a new database connection. While creating connection, we need to provide the connection details like connection name. This can be any name. We need to select a database which we are going to use from the connection type. We can select the access type as native or connection string. Based on the access type, the setting for database connection will be different. For native, you need to provide the database settings like host name, database name, port number, and credential to connect to the database. For connection string, we need to provide the details like connection name, connection type, access type, and the setting details like connection string, username, and password. Connection string will be like JDBC followed by the database name, colon, double forward slash, IP address, colon, port number on which database is installed, forward slash and the schema name. Let's proceed to the Process Studio and set up a shared database connection. Please note that in order to create a shared database connection, it is essential to designate the main workflow or process within the project. Here you can see we have a project named Database Demo Project, and within that we have created a workflow named Shared Database Demo and also designated it as a main workflow in the project. Now let's right click on the connection and click on the new database connection. As depicted, the database connection window has appeared. And now it's time to configure the database settings. We can assign any name as a connection name. Let's give a connection name as con. Here, as you can see, in the available connection types, it includes the list of databases with which we can connect. In this shared database connection, we are going to choose PostgreSQL as the database. Keep the access as native JDBC. The settings will vary depending on the chosen database. As we are going to use PostgreSQL as the database and the PostgreSQL is present in the same machine, so we are going to provide a host name as localhost. If you want to access the database from any other machine, then you can provide the IP address of the machine here in the host name. Let's provide a database name as VAE. Query timeout is a waiting time for making the connection. This is optional setting. Port number for PostgreSQL is 5432. So we will keep as it is. Let's provide the username and password. After now entering these details, let's click on the test button to verify the connection is successful or not. As you can see, the connection has been established successfully. Click on OK. So this shared connection we can use in any database step in the workflow within the project. I hope this has sparkled your excitement and you are now looking forward to work on a use case. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for watching and happy learning.